Hello everybody, welcome back to Gameplay here again, obviously. We're playing something different. What do you guys think we should do? We do Crusader, Tech Adept, that might be fun. Summon enemies and stuff. I don't think I'll play Battle Sister. I think I'm leaning towards Tech Adept. What about you? Damn. Depth signature. Oh, what's these? Radium carbine, plasma cavalier. Tech carbine fires hyper ray projectiles that not only protect in fact also by radiation signals. Or radium weapons eventually kill their wielder. I think I'm leaning towards Scutarius or Secutor. I think Sicarius or whatever. Obtain tech armor that drains on the wearer's chemical and psychic energy to recharge and repair all besides little constructs under tech depth control. Fighting capabilities are temporarily boosted. Still wearing his previous ceremonial tech armor used by the flights of the mechanic will boost tech depth control over the battle arms, so therefore resulting in more alcohol coming back. I think I'm gonna go with this guy. First minute, and there is no peace amongst the stars. Imperium of Man is besieged from all sides by the Igneous races and is slowly rotting away from the inside, taken by the Chaos God. Inquisitors are autonomous, powerful agents who wage a great secret war for fuck you, can't read that fast. They are judges and executioners.
I'm an Inquisitor of the Imperium, and I seek the truth
in
the darkness of the Caligari sector. I understand the significance of knowledge as a former adept of the Cult Mechanicus, the keepers of technology. Although I have followed my true calling and did not become a tech priest, I haven't abandoned the approach. I hunt for secrets and rip them from the galaxy if I must.
I thought you were
my most important investigation is drawing to a close. I have dedicated years to finding the technological marvels of Uther Tiberius. That legendary Inquisitor was excommunicated millennia ago, but he is still remembered in the sector as a visionary and a madman. For a long time, I have been stumbling in the dark, but my relentless data hunt has thrown up some promising leads. I have sent out my most loyal retainers to investigate. Their assignment was to locate an ancient research facility that is a low-risk task. I will be heading down to the planet. The mission evidently requires my personal involvement.
Hmm. My pursuit of the secrets of Inquisitor is slowly coming to an end. The legendary Lord Inquisitor was excommunicated millennia ago. The technological marvels he created are still remembered and hunted by the Inquisition. My search party reported an ancient sanctum on a quarantined planet with promising goodies. But immediately after that, I lost contact with my retinue. I decided to investigate the matter personally.
Void Ship Control Unit 11 Kappa. I requested transport to the last known coordinates of my retinue. What is this place?
Clarification. You have reached the closest accessible location to your biovessels. Target zone is under quarantine protocols.
Deficient analysis. On account of a previous Tyranid infestation, the entire world is under standard Imperial quarantine. But my Inquisitorial decree nullifies the order.
Complementary data. This area is under Code Vermilion lockdown to vehicular access. Machine spirits are forbidden, and therefore unable to enter the marked zone.
Curious. This must be a Cult Mechanicus ward. I will proceed on foot then. Exload me the coordinates.
This video. Very high. New tutorial. New tutorial. Left click red, move the character. Character move around the world. Left clicking on the ground. Camera controls. Mouse wheel. Move your mouse. All character classes in game have a special resource that is used to activate unique ability. Tech Adept Inquisitors spend data flux points to create battle constructs, gun turrets, combat surveyors, and robots. For the time at a fixed rate. Alright. Constructs. Skills that summon constructs, teleporting them in from your hangar are very different from normal weapon skills. If you summon a construct, it will follow you all the time, automatically attacking enemies within their range. Alternatively, you can also create a construct to pass the enemy or move to a position by simply shooting at the target or holding shift plus left click. Basic summoning skill costs data plus 2. More advanced constructs also reserve some of your data flux as an additional cost, lowering the amount of resources available to use for other skills. Use the summoning skill again while the summoned construct is still functioning. The previous construct is destroyed and a new one appears with full health. Now, note the Castilian robot, which unlocks level 19, is a special construct, therefore it will always remain active after it has been selected. It can never be destroyed, only temporarily disabled, so you should be careful. The high reserve cost Castilian robot can render your other skills unusable. The list of abilities for each constructs on the description can also unlock additional skills for most constructs on the character's passive page. Any change in the equipment will also change the skills of the set of constructs. Customize the equipment of the constructs by changing their weapons and add extra modules at the command bridge at the construct set panel. Apart from default weapons, you can unlock additional weapon modules on passive page. Find more advanced rare version of the construct during mission. Alright. Ancient knowledge. Imperium, a former called Mechanicus. Investigations don't have to close. I've dedicated years to finding technological marvels of Uther Tiberius. That legendary Inquisitor was excommunicated millennia ago, but is still member of the sector of visionary madman. Some went in the dark. Also not open, mission eventually revoked. Now he already read that. One. 2 is turret. It doesn't move, right? Character level, progression, attributes, perks. Constructs. I want to figure out how to get in the hangar. I don't know. Diablo-esque map.
Warning. Hostile bioforms detected.
Finally, I've been waiting to engage Tyranid organisms for a long time.
Affirmation required. Are you sure you want to proceed without backup?
Positive.
I don't need backup.
Area clear. Add a secondary rumination snippet to the mission logs.
Pending. Proceed.
I've observed unusual levels of Xenos activity. All Tyranid organisms are bound to the sentience of their respective High Fleet. But the High Fleet that attacked this subsector was annihilated centuries ago. This phenomenon requires additional research.
Recorded. Do you require any emotional subtext as digital marginalia? Confusion, terror, or elation?
If that was a subtle jab at my unmodified behavioral patterns, you are risking a mechanical lobotomy.
Comment retracted, Inquisitor.
Big deal. Toxicity. Like this carbide. You like this carbide? If you want, I can back out of the game, make a new character right now, and change the name. It wouldn't take me long to get back where I'm at right now. We're right at the start. Let me know. I was a joke about the community because a lot of people say they can't. I don't know. I really don't know what they love. Fortunately, I can't say I am the most knowledgeable about stuff. Hey, I learned I can hold right click to fire a lot. Interesting. Good knowledge to have. Is right here. So we I think we just leveled up. level 2. Even up here we got it, you know? You might only get one of these missions done depending on how long they are. What makes you say that? Maybe by the time my food gets here, but I don't plan to quit when my food gets here.
Examination is invalid.
Good. Or they'll need to swipe. Move a little bit faster though, I'll tell you that much. Towards the wall now.
Initiated.
Go down here.
Target in the
Use those that are higher level. Ooh, loot. and get as much loot as we can. Pizza's here, I'll be right back. For that one online, I had cash. Grab my wallet. Okay.
Another tech memento has been lost. Your actions were lost.
Achievement did we just get? Kill streak bonus 30 times. Loot. Glorious loot. Yeah, it doesn't matter the game. I'm a loot whore. So a lot of games like this or survival games, I end up being a much slower player than what a lot of people like. Help it though, you gotta get all the loot. You can't leave nothing behind. Sorry. Old habits from Diablo 2. You just keep the map on non-stop. That is not fun to watch. That is my bad. We are finally going to our objective now.
You are approaching the location of the last transmission. No life signs detected.
Log me a new priority task. Obtaining a new retinue.
I am manifesting envy. Your bio-vassals must have already been rewarded with blessed oblivion.
I see that there is still much work to do on your self-deprecation filters.
I want the box first. Blue. Oh, you can't read it to me, you bastard. Alright. Personal log by Interrogator Glaskov. Corrupted entries, day 5. This was supposed to be a simple reconnaissance expedition. I wonder if the Inquisitor was aware where he was sending us. Cobalt is a dead world, but it is still harboring some kind of life, although I only dare to use the word hesitantly with regard to these creatures. Their first attack was totally unexpected. We immediately lost half of the expedition members. We tried to set up a defensive perimeter around the camp. We are simply not prepared for these monsters. We cannot fight our way out of here. Still, we have a sacred duty and we continue our mission in the short periods of calm. Corrupted entries, day 8. We have found the entrance to the underground research sanctum. I refuse to enter without the Inquisitor in charge, as it is clearly a sanctified cult mechanicus tech shrine, and a very ancient one. The coordinates are stored in the slate. I have transmitted our emergency call to the Inquisitor. Now we wait and pray.
Operator, I have discovered the remnants of my expedition. My retinue perished while locating the entrance to a high-security research sanctum that must hold the key to my investigation. The sacrifice of my team was a gift to the Emperor, and will be respectfully logged.
Observation. The notes contain coordinates to 2 Cult Mechanicus fortifications in the area.
The quarantine records radically downplayed the immensity of the Xenos threat.
Assessment. This mission would have warranted a larger expeditionary force.
My retinue was only following a faint lead. It didn't qualify as a priority assignment.
Could the sanctum you seek even be here?
I need more data to answer the question. I'm ready to enter the vault now.
Recalibration and organic rejuvenation is advised before entering.
A logical proposition.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you can go and do the map after you do your objectives. Forgot you could do that. Fuck that. Two. Character completed. Bridge. Character. That's it. Alright, I guess the first point is not really a option. Just goes. I'd like to get some constructive defense points as well. The abilities for my construct specialization right there. Oh, I see. So how do I get to this? How do I unlock this? Reach level 13 to unlock it. Alright. Alright, then yeah, for now, just that one. Tori. Do we get anything else better by the end of that? I don't want to fight. How do I sell value? Yes. Where do I go to sell? So. No, no. Want to empty my inventory, good sir. No, that just gets rid of it. I wanted to sell them, not discard them. You, sir, are a bitch. This security seal. Alright. Go to next mission. Oh, wait. I don't know what to do here. Wait. I don't know what that shit does. I think we could do Eye of Terror though. Oh, I guess normal. Damn! Eight hours would be.
The location seems mostly intact.
No,
But first
I
must
said like
restore
8
the
o'clock.
power. Where
I
is the
said we were at
generator?
7, getting ready to come up to 7
Accessing the
hours.
blueprints through the new
I meant like
sphere
go
as
till
we
8
speak.
o'clock.
Send me the coordinates.
So like 9, almost 10 hours. No, but I didn't mean 8 hours in the stream. I meant 8 o'clock. We got like 2.5 hours to go still. That's my bad. I should have worded it better. I probably did. I was probably confusing myself as well. I've every time I've gone to the bathroom, I've chugged another fucking beer. Like every time I get up and go, I grab a beer on the way by and I chug it and it's gone before I get back. So I'm getting to that point now where I might said it and I may have just completely confused the fuck out of myself. Yeah, I wanted to go to like 8 o'clock so that I could get like 9 or 10 hours. I didn't want to go like a super long. I just I think I said the wrong numbers. I think I meant to say 9 or 10 hours, not 8 or 9. I think that's where I fucked up. Because I was thinking about, that would be at 8 o'clock. And I think that's where I got fucked up. I was doing the math. I'm like, oh yeah, it's about 8 o'clock. So I just kept going, oh yeah, 8 or 9 hours. I mean, it'll be like 8 or 9 o'clock. Because I don't want to go 9 or 10 hours.
Reporting in. Data dissection of the archives has been unsuccessful. All records of the vault have been deleted.
That only confirms my suspicion. Expunge records. Special lockdown on a world under Adeptus Mechanicus jurisdiction. This place has secrets that need to come to light.
I'm unable to follow your deductions.
I used to be an adept of the cult Mechanicus. I know how they operate. Call it a gut feeling. Mechanicus purged this world decades ago, and all they managed to do is to force them underground.
Alright, since we know we can do the objectives in whatever order we want. I think we're gonna go do the main objective and then we'll circle around and clear everything else up after. That makes sense. Can't go that way anyways. They appear to have been going the right way in the first place. If I get back super early, I'll start super early tomorrow, by the way. That is a promise I made.
This is a vast facility. Leaving resource of such magnitude on a quarantined planet is uncommon for the Adeptus Mechanicus.
A logical observation. According to my data excavations, the Fabricator General of Forge World Thule requested permission for reclamation expeditions several times. The Inquisition denied the request repeatedly, without any formal explanation.
Is mandatory.
hurt me a lot. Those things
Technological marvel
explode.
defiled. Your annihilation is a gift to me.
Alright, that's all good. Let's go follow up with the objective here.
Power has been restored. Now the entire facility is accessible. My next task is to find out how this sanctum was connected to the mysterious research of Uther Tiberius.
Reminder: Tyrannid life forms consume all biological material in order to reproduce.
Indeed. This is why I need to locate the main data vault to find clues.
Moral: steel abides longer than flesh.
Gain armor.
Inquisitor, permission to log an observation. The risk assessment for your current mission triggered a warning.
Elaborate.
Reminder: you are currently engaging in a solitary operation against an extremely hostile bioform, without any tangible data as to the existence of any tech relics created by Tiberius.
My goal is to find proof here.
Warning: your quest for sacred knowledge is based on assumptions. It is endangering the safety of your flesh body.
Noted. Now leave me be, operator.
+1 mind link. Wait, does mind link mean I can't free? No. What the fuck's a mind link do? Walled off and that's walled off, so we gotta go this way. This is decrypted from Bionheric into the High Gothic. Most revered Tiberius, the prototype is complete. My Xenorite brothers and sisters initiated the upload rites and consecrated the remaining flesh casing. for transportation. Subject has already manifested briefly in the control circuits, the code palms, and the theological patterns you provide to our sanctum led to a major breakthrough. Your servants will deliver the prototype to the Martyr, while we respectfully dispose of the remnants of subjects 1-1 to 42.3. Whatever, and purge the relevant digital research tomes. Praise now Messiah.
Clue has been archived. Any annotations?
This sanctum belonged to the Zenerite sect of the cult Mechanicus, who specialize in Xenos artifacts. The ancient logs indicate that they were under the patronage of Uther Tiberius.
Observation. Direct connection with a cult Mechanicus sect and an excommunicated Inquisitor might lead to political friction.
Irrelevant. Knowledge is the true manifestation of divinity, especially for an Inquisitor.
There you hit me. More blocks. Just imagine. Probably need the ancient mechanism for the other thing. Alright, no. I need information. Itemization. Alright, so blue is worse than green. Got it? That is weird. Not a lot of games are like that. So anything that is green is going to be better than my blue stuff. For the most part. Summon them again, so full HP. I'm just trying to learn the game as we go.
Accessing the sacred mechanism now.
Warning. Empyrean sensors detect a huge surge in the psychic energies. Caution advised.
It was a late warning, Operator. The source is his own. A monstrosity created to harness and manipulate the unholy powers of the warp. An aberrant but dangerous opponent.
4 people. Oh, is that how many people are here right now? Cool, I guess. Sometimes you get fast day, sometimes you get slow day. Hey, you know what? Did I ever change the game that we were playing? Nope. You know, that probably would have helped get some people here. Yep. Oh, whoopsie. Did it again. Dur, 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 dur. Stream is updated. Man, I need to quit fucking that up. I completely fucking spaced that thought again. I do that a couple of times from time to time. Reagents. No idea what those are gonna be for. Hollow disk. Logged by Arxenus, table 32 Alpha. Brothers and sisters, prepare for the blessed deactivation. Sanctum Matras 4 has survived various challenging time frames. I implore you to refer to the entry 985A to 1236T in your personal memory modules detailing our trials after the excommunication of Uther Tiberius. But we always continued our work, blessed by the machine god under the protection of the Forge World Thule. Our Vox pleas for assistance to Thule have remained unanswered. The Sanctum has evidently been reclassified as a wasteful facility, and we have been left to our own devices to face the new Tyranid infestation on Cobalt. To preserve our sacred research, I'll close down the data vaults and initiate the area wars for all constructs possessing machine spirits. Execute Execute Palm 54.4. Initiate combat protocols. Die fighting for our sacred knowledge. Field data vaults, armed turrets, activate self-destruction protocol for mechanical constructs, end.
Operator, I'm sending you a pit grab of a very unique apparatus.
Receive. Commencing analysis.
This must be connected to the Tiberius research.
Analysis failed. There is no match in the schematics library.
The core concept definitely suggests a uniquely modified neural upload mechanism. Remarkable. An incoming Vox message. How?
No logical explanation. The Sanctum has been defunct for centuries.
It was a rhetorical question, Operator.
No clue.
I bid you an efficient cycle, Inquisitor. I am Tybalt Vertax, Fabricator General of the Forge World Thule.
I would like to greet you on behalf of the Holy Ordos. This conversation is rather unexpected.
I have been monitoring your actions since you reactivated the Reactorum. Accept my condolences on the loss of your retinue.
I find the compassion surprising for a tech priest of your status.
I take this remark as a compliment. Diplomacy is one of my high-priority mundane functions. But enough with the pleasantries, Inquisitor. We must talk about Uther Tiberius and his work.
This is highly classified information.
I am aware of that. If you could visit me on Station Zeta 11, I have important information for you.
Important information better be high. Enjoy pizza time. Nope, gotta have a can of Pepsi when you eat pizza. Yep, pizza and fucking Pepsi go together. Radium carbide alpha. Passive skill point logic. For what? My investigation into the tech relics of Uther Tiberius led me to the desolate research sanctum of all fallen Xenorite sect who are working on a mysterious prototype for the excommunicated Inquisitor. The prototype was transported to Tiberius a very long time ago, which first seemed to be the dead end. Till all is contracted by the Fabricator General of Forge Royal Thule, who claims to have classified information and provide me with the current location of Uther's lost monastery. Apply any type of dot effect 1,000 times. Most of my constructs are ranged. Code calculator, I don't know what that is. We gotta go to Forge World Tool.
Inquisitor, how socially proactive of you to visit me.
Where is that? You dip for my crust. An entire world devoted to cult mechanics worship, the colossal, wheezing, clanking heart of industrial Caligari sector. A giant repository of all technical knowledge, a plant covered in massive manufactorums, volcanic furnaces, and skyscraping chimneys. The vast industrial output and toxic gases saturating the atmosphere.
A straightforward approach. Most commendable. I accessed the digital scrolls on your non-classified investigations and noticed the main object of your interest, and this was confirmed by your recent visit to the sanctum.
What dominant interest are you referring to?
You are actively seeking tech relics of Uther Tiberius, the infamous Inquisitor excommunicated for potentially heretical studies. I have information that could significantly advance your pursuit.
Jeez. Are you offering me additional information on this Xenorite sect?
That sect was terminated a long time ago. I have more valuable information for you. The Martyr, the wandering fortress monastery of Uther Tiberius, long thought to be lost, has returned to the Caligari sector from the Immaterium.
I thought study of the ship could reward me with precious information. A thorough study.
The problem is that the Martyr is currently under a highly classified inquisitorial investigation, which even I have no word on. Your credentials, on the other hand, would grant you access. I have the current coordinates of the ship.
How? You said it was classified investigation?
I am the fabricated general of a forge world. I have my methods. I have an informant in the retinue of the Inquisitor in charge, stationed on the ship of a certain Captain Van Winter. We could both benefit from the Archaeotech secrets in that monastery.
I'll accept your offer, Fabricator General. I'll travel to the coordinates of Martyr immediately. Okay, one piece of pizza is enough to tide me over for a while. Though I've not munched the whole time we're streaming. Exploration of the research station was successful. Not only did I manage to gather data on a revolutionary device called the Apophis Unit, I've also been contacted by the Fabricator General of nearby Forge World Duel. The Fabricator General offered me assistance in return for my help with another matter and location of the Uther Tiberius' long lost vessel, the Martyr. It was revealed to me. I'm heading to the coordinates immediately.
Log this moment, operator. My search for the fabled monastery of Uther Tiberius is complete. We will tear it apart to find the secrets of a fallen Inquisitor.
Cursory analysis indicates that this modified Alpha-class vessel is barely functioning. Emotional outbursts are illogical and groundless.
Enough. Give me a status report instead.
Hull heavily damaged. Invocations of blessed recalibration obsolete. Environment unsafe due to several millennia spent in the war.
The situation is suboptimal, but manageable.
Teleport beacon. More teleport beacon there either. Remains. Let's go this way. That's got an arrow on it. I don't want to go that way. Never mind, I gotta go the way of the arrow.
This area is currently inaccessible. I will need to find a cogitator to override the local door settings.
Probably going back left again. No. Those bottom doors open now?
I'm attempting to placate this ancient machine. I'm detecting approaching forces, probably hostile. Decks are swarming with wretched creatures. They must be the descendants of the original crew, twisted beyond recognition by the ruinous powers.
Caution. Extreme purgation protocols advised.
Purgation. Extreme purgation.
Another Chaos Reinforce ambush. This cannot be a coincidence.
I say.
I'm attempting to placate this ancient machine. The machine spirit is opening and closing gates to divert the hordes towards me. Clever anti-intruder system.
Auger readings show a considerable number of hostiles.
Irrelevant.
Intruder, the rituals you are initiating are redundant. We are accessing your noospheric implants to converse with you.
I am an Inquisitor of the Holy Orders. Identify yourself.
Our true name is Blessed Binary Code, an arcane hexadecimal chant. But you can call us the machine spirit of the Martyr.
You are a tech heresy. You are an AI.
Your assessment is logical, but wrong. We are the purest form of the digital apotheosis, created by the will of the Holy Orders and the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Uther Tiberius was thrice judged as a heretic. I am here to examine, catalogue, and judge his tainted heritage.
Regrettably, we must refer you to our directive AFA 21A, subsection 43, outlining the protection protocols concerning the confidential research program of the Martyr. Summary: leave immediately or risk the consequences.
The conversation with the machine spirit was like nothing I have ever experienced.
Engaging emotional simulators. Initiating joy.
Disable sarcasm. This was not an ordinary machine spirit.
Was it an abominable intelligence?
No, it was something else. I've analyzed the noospheric stream, and I'm certain of it.
Speculation. It could be the tech relic you seek.
A unique machine spirit with enhanced cognitive functions is a treasure that could make all the risks worthwhile.
Warning. If it doesn't terminate you first.
Our little guy up there is sassy to us, the Inquisitor. We're not going that way. Separated by the door.
Operator, did you access the Martyr noosphere?
Positive. Shifting through corrupted diagnostic confessions now.
I need a preliminary evaluation.
The logs indicate the sense of an impending catastrophe on the Martyr before the ship entered the warp for the last time. There are references to a rebellion among the crew members and major experiments involved.
Makes sense. Uther Tiberius was an excommunicated Inquisitor who notoriously dabbled in forbidden research, which is also the reason I'm here. Your actions were illogical. The several millennia in the warp wrought havoc to this once blessed monastery. It must be cleansed.
This way. Went the right way, damn it. Go this way, Pip. There's nothing this way, damn it.
Last warning. Leave the Martyr immediately.
I need to perform the override incantations to enter the local cogitator network. Otherwise, these doors will remain closed. Activation sounds initialized.
How did you guys get that open? Or not get that open? Come through it. Door is closed. I'm going up here. Deadly. Not for me, but could have been. Alpha Protocol, Personal Rosetta, by Grand Inquisitor Tiberius, Apophis Protocol. Fabricator Lucam Ixion. As a Grand Inquisitor of the Holy Ordos, I would prefer direct communication with the Fabricator General. I am well aware of the recent events of Holy Terra, but certain formalities should be respected even in such turbulent times. Odd. On the more pressing matters, your test results have been confirmed. The Apophis unit proved. Damn, reading is hard. I should probably put my glasses on. The Apophis unit proved to be functional and stable. The flaws of the early prototypes have been resolved. The conditioning of the final subject is in progress. I hope the calculations of your tech priests were correct. The fusion of machine spirit and human essence is a miracle to behold, and even the upstart, self-righteous fools like Sebastian Thor must accept the wisdom in our ways. Still, this technological marvel still requires testing, and it is quite crude in many aspects. Therefore, I expect you to continue the experiments on Cobalt. I deleted the relevant logs and references from the Inquisitorial archives. The research vault is safe for my brothers and sisters. I must withdraw until the flames of this pointless civil war are extinguished. I will contact you when the time is right. Any attempt to locate the Martyr will be judged as an act of treason. No, I am grateful for the idea to use a pariah as the Apophis subject. This will grant an extra layer of protection against the ruinous powers.
This is extraordinary. I found what I was looking for. The blessed fusion of man and machine. Now I know the secret of Uther Tiberius. By sacred digital apotheosis and uploading rituals, a penitent soul became one with the machine spirit. It was not the creation of a sentient intelligence. It is the tech relic I was seeking. Operator, I need the location of a certain apotheosis chamber.
Accessing deck blueprints now.
Whatever that place it is, it must be the very soul of this ship, and the answer to all my questions.
Warning. Warp anomaly detected in the vicinity of the Martyr. Unidentified large void craft emerging from the immaterial.
Splendid. Keep me updated. machine spirit has changed tactics.
Dilemma. You are facing properly blessed Mechanicus constructs.
Destroying these ancient machines feels like sacrilege. Operator, initiate catapults of penitence to the machine god.
Sorry. Yeah, go.
Decontamination protocol has been issued. Logically, must be another attempt to hinder my progress.
Oh, what? Oh, there's a security door.
The chamber I'm trying to breach is protected by void shields. I must deactivate all of them before I can teleport in.
You are attempting to impair the Blessed Defensor. You are actively participating in sacrilegious practices. You need to stop immediately, or face the consequences.
The search for sacred knowledge follows no set protocols. I will not stand down.
We regret to inform you that due to your perseverance in committing tech heresy, your death is now imminent.
I'm ready to face the consequences of my actions.
I don't think he's ready to face the consequences of his actions. I do know I want this shit though before I go and lock myself in somewhere here.
Generators have been deactivated. I can return to the teleportarium platform.
Readings indicate that the Voidcraft is a Chaos vessel. A Nurgle cruiser is approaching the Martyr and has launched several boarding vessels.
I need to return to the ship.
Negative. Strong Empyrean distortion fields detected. Chance of successful return is estimated low.
Understood. Any ideas?
Suggestion. Allow me to calculate the most optimal vectors and use this ship to breach the Chaos Cruiser. The impact will be sufficient to blow up the reactors, destroying the hostile vessel and cutting off the reinforcements.
What are you saying? I deal with the invaders, then get stranded on the Martyr?
That is the most optimal outcome.
Permission granted, operator. Strike down the enemies of mankind.
I will trade my faithful servitude for blessed oblivion. For the Emperor.
Captain Kappa's ready to go. So I got an idea. I can get rid of this. Just let me ram my ship.
Entering the Apotheosis chamber now.
Didn't really get much good there. Well, let's just do the next mission then. My investigation on the Martyr was hindered by the machine spirit of the ship. This proved to be the least of my problems, though, when the ship was boarded by a plague marine warband. My vessel had no hope of escape, so I ordered my operator to cripple the attackers with a heroic sacrifice. This might give me time to make a truce with the machine spirit and deal with the warband. Agreed. Look at this dude. Look ugly as motherfucker. Ugly. Ugly.
Your wish has been finally fulfilled, Operator. A glorious end as the weapon of the Emperor. Your service was noted. Reverting to audio log. New entry. I'm stranded on the Martyr. The loss of the valuable research stored in the information canisters of my ship is irrecoverable, but the discovery of this fabled derelict could make even that worthwhile. My first encounter with a unique machine spirit was far from peaceful. Still, the presence of the Chaos Invaders on this traveling fortress monastery could make us allies. The Martyr is under attack by the forces of Nurgle, and I want to know why. I need to find a terminal to make contact with the machine spirit again.
Let me tell you about my best friend. Me and this machine spirit are gonna be friends till the end.
Execution protocol initiated. That sounded like a distorted Vox message. Either someone is trying to communicate with me, or my Vox receiver is picking up static interference.
Fire interference. Ignore it. Identified blueprint. Plasma Cavalier Alpha. Click to learn. Can't learn it for some reason. We'll figure it out later. But yeah, we'll end about, I don't know, 7:45, 7:30, 8 o'clock, somewhere around 8, either
An
before or just
Inquisitor.
after.
What a precious gift to the prophet of
The Corpse Emperor has unleashed his dog on us! The prophet!
The Martyr has already been tainted by the filth of Nurgle, but these traitor Marines are far more dangerous. I shall purge this place with sacred machines and extreme prejudice.
Alright, let's see here. I finally got a new carbine. It probably went straight to page 2. Now, what's this do? Resource and health damage bonus. What's mine do? Can't change mine out yet, anyways. It don't matter what mine does. We'll go.
Destruction.
Oh, this one's a burst fire instead of a single high damage shot. Short burst, long range. damage. This had 133 damage, long range. I kinda like the single shot that did a lot of damage. Let me equip our old one again. I like that single very high damage shot.
I'm attempting to placate this ancient machine.
New radium carbine. We use a beta already. Difference, those are alphas. We want the beta. Oh, that's less damage than mine.
For the Emperor.
That was all over here. Was a Marine we had to kill. Big boy. Big boy!
Activation sounds initialized.
Standard here. stuff up out of this floor is being a little difficult. Go talk to our old old pal AI.
Requesting
Machine
digital
spirit.
audience with the machine spirit of the Martyr.
We have re-accessed your implants. Continue.
I suggest some adjustments to your defense protocols. Prolonging our mutual feud seems counterproductive. I propose cooperation against the invaders.
A logical conclusion. The Utherian theorem must be protected at all cost.
How shall we proceed?
A significant hostile force is moving against the Apotheosis Chamber. The security of that facility is critical.
Enload the coordinates.
We shall have guard it.
Inquisitor, we have returned to the coordinates of the Martyr. I'm afraid there have been some troubling developments.
Another boarding party. They are using inquisitorial encryption, but the Vox stream is distorted. The warp disturbances are probably scrambling their communications. Anything to add, machine spirit?
Your assessment is correct. An Inquisitor is indeed boarding the Martyr.
That's a strangely vague statement.
The mission of said agent is unrelated to your investigation, and your presence here is unknown to any Imperial affiliates other than us.
You sound like you know this person.
We gained extensive knowledge regarding the mission of this Inquisitor during the agent's first visit to the Martyr.
And you neglected to mention this fact to me.
This information was unrelated to your mission. Therefore, it was categorized as low priority. Also, we must warn you that another wave of enemy forces is approaching.
I'm attempting to placate this ancient machine.
Caligari credits. Give me all of them.
You do speak their language. 99.2% of the Empyrean seals have been corrupted by the plague-infested scum. The way I see it leaves you a much easier task. Kill that prophet. Destroy him. And get to the chamber. For the Emperor.
I've tried everything to establish connection with my fellow Inquisitor, but due to the ever-increasing warp fluctuations, I can only hear fragments of their conversation. Whatever the agent is doing here, the readings are troubling. Something is happening on this ship.
Indeed. I don't like to overtalk dialogue in certain games like these. Really, any game for that matter. I kill those guys all the time at 40k. Dark tired of me. It's still 40k, so that was more confusing than it should have been. We got anything cool? Better armor. There's some more shitty fucking rifles that are worse than the one I started the game with. Disappointing in that. Or rather disappointed in that.
I'm attempting to placate this ancient machine. I'm attempting to placate this ancient machine.
Placated the ancient machine.
You have reached the Apotheosis Chamber. This is the shrine of digital martyrdom that you must protect. Otherwise, the Eutherian theorem cannot be upheld.
I will require access to the chamber and Uther's tech relics to complete my investigation.
Your main objective is to defend the chamber at the moment. Your request is irrelevant to the situation.
Fair enough. I'd love to repair more turrets, but the game's not letting me. There it goes.
Warning. Another wave of hostiles inbound.
Fix this last turret. do that. So repair 30% of HP for constructs and 20 radius, damage, movement speed, 15 seconds.
Pit feed initiated. This is an enormous discovery. The culmination of my investigation of the tech relic of Uther Tiberius. Here I have the sacred pattern that contains the secret of the improved communion between man and machine. The creation of a spirit with enhanced cognitive abilities. The work of a true genius.
Technology used in the pulp chamber shows clear and damning signs of tech heresy can't be allowed to exist. Nah, I like this one. Radical decision. Technology used here is controversial, however, such a merit cannot be wasted through a rash decision. I will download the pattern to be studied by the Fabricator General. I'm an Inquisitor, so I should go this direction, but no.
This miraculous union needs to be studied and replicated.
Stored demonic essence will be released. Colossal amount of warp energy in the stasis chamber.
I don't know what is happening with my fellow Inquisitor, but that Vox message sounded dire.
Correct. This agent has made a significant contribution to the preservation of the Alpha subject. The survival of the Alpha subject is paramount.
I require access to the dossier on this Alpha subject.
We cannot comply. You must leave the Martyr immediately. We are initiating a warp jump, and the Gela shields on this subdeck have been compromised. Therefore, there is a 99.7% chance of your instant termination.
In the name of the Holy Inquisition, I command you to stop this protocol.
The Eutherian theorem must be protected at all costs. This task cannot be overridden. You must leave immediately.
Reminder, I don't have a ship.
Your objection is stale. We have already transferred the coordinates to the teleportarium of the Inquisitorial ship. You may find your answers there.
Alright.
Log entry. I'm placing a grade Kappa immaterial burst transmitter on the subdeck, which will help me locate the Martyr later. I'm leaving the monastery now and try to establish connection with the other retinue. The Emperor protects.
Too bad, I would love to have this nice ship. Look at that beautiful beast fly away in all of its bristling cannons. Love the whole Gothic cathedral style that the Pyramid Man ships are. I love it. Bye, beautiful. Hope to see you again soon. Lock skill tree. Machine servants, alright. Digital apostles. I found the martyr and discovered one of the tech relics of Uther Tiberius. One of the tech relics of Uther Tiberius. A unique machine spirit commanding the Wandering Fortress Monastery. It is the result of digital apothos and an extraordinary communion between a former demon host and the machine spirit. Clearly meant to protect some even more important research by Uther Tiberius on the vessel. I came to a conclusion about the pattern of the machine spirit and decided to pursue my investigation into Uther's grand and secret project. Wait, they used a demon host? I thought it was just a normal psyker. Could have purged it with fire. Maybe I mayhaps should have purged it with fire. Keep going into construct offense. Or I can start putting stuff in defense for the constructs, because they're going to do a lot of fighting. Immune to damage over time effects. Now these ones seem kind of important. Being immune to all these means I can throw my shit at a lot harder walls. So come out on top. Time is it? It is. Oh, we still got an hour. We'll be fine. Mission point. What any of this is? This campaign mission. I repelled the Nurgle invaders, but my victory was short-lived. Following ancient protocols, machine spirit jumped into the warp. Staying on a vessel with compromised Geller fields would have been illogical. I managed to relocate to an unknown void ship that recently arrived. These coordinates are in the command of another Inquisitor. There's another mystery I need to solve.
New log entry. Due to unexplained events unfolding on the Martyr and the dubious nature of the machine spirit, I left the monastery before it jumped to the warp. I have now arrived at the teleporterium of an unknown void ship. This vessel presumably belongs to an unknown Inquisitor. However, I have no confirmation yet. Before I establish connection with the crew, I will access a data terminal with my override code to see who I am dealing with.
They lock everything up around here? I guess so. Wait, killed there. I think this is part of the main game.
the Inquisitor? The great serpent shall eat his soul. I will flail you alive. You told me that the Inquisitor was on the derelict.
I've witnessed certain developments. The conclusion is that there are simply too many variables in this equation. I have an inquisitorial ship investigating the Martyr and the mysterious Alpha subject. The attack of the traitor Marines was unsettling enough, but the sudden appearance of these Drukhari marauders presents incalculable risks. Brutality will be punished.
We cleared out the area. No, we have not. Safe to access. Active Captain Lady Ragnar von Winter, Executive Officer Sergeant K. Storch, Science Officer Magos Biologist Maradora Thelma, Engineer Artificer Omicron Arca.
Uploading data canisters. The ship is listed as the fiefdom of the Van Winter House, a rogue trader clan whose warrant of trade is currently under re-evaluation, marked as a confiscated vessel serving the Holy Ordos. Current emergency invocations indicate that the ship has been breached. Activity log mentions an Adeptus Asтерtes engaging with the raiders and an indoctrinated tech priest executing maintenance rituals on this subdeck. My priority is to find this tech priest. The security log implied it was an emergency situation.
Thing in here? No. I need to figure out how to sell stuff. Figure out how to use my money. It's not anything like what I said. Sounds like somebody getting fucked up.
Leave this wretch and deal with the Inquisitor. We must alert the others.
Nah, he's not important. Get the chest first.
Wait, I can decipher the blessed lingua technis, but my organic voice box is unable to respond in the same manner. I gather that you are the ranking tech priest on the ship.
Reverting to substandard audio output.
I am an Inquisitor of the Holy Ordos. State your identification tag.
Artificer Omicron Arc, in the service of the Omnissiah. Warning. Priority of social interaction currently ranked as 0. Drukhari forces are attacking the central data vault.
This is unexpected. The Dark Elder are pirates and slavers, pursuing easier targets.
Analysis. Their primary function is to gather information. Advised action. Find the Adeptus Astartes unit engaged in combat with the raiding party.
I will find him. I leave you to your tech sermons on the damaged generators.
Alright, let's go. I got a high damage weapon too, lady.
Log entry. Judging by the vestiges of battle, the Space Marine must be close. I'm still baffled by the Drukhari presence on the ship. It simply must be connected to the mystery of the Martyr, but the details are unclear.
Us going around shooting all this shit is gonna make his repairs a lot harder.
Hold it right there. Is this more trickery of the Drukhari scum?
There are no recorded instances of the Dark Elder using such practices. You can stand down. My rosette identifies me as an Inquisitor of the Holy Ordos.
Another Inquisitor? What the... never mind. We don't have time for this. I am Caius Thorne, Sergeant of the Storm Watcher Space Marines.
I cannot say that I am familiar with that chapter.
And with good reason, if you don't mind me saying so. With all due respect, Inquisitor, I would love to chat all day. But there are thieving, cowardly Xenos raiders crawling all over the central data vault.
Let us purge that place then. We will talk later.
Alright, let's go!
Tell me, Sergeant, why are the Dark Elder attacking your vault?
I swear on the Holy Throne, we have no clue. Our investigation...
I see you use some unconventional methods. But as long as you cull the filth, you have my full support.
As per the statutes governing cooperation with acting Inquisitors on the part of all Imperial subjects, supporting me is your sacred duty.
Yes, and failing to comply is punishable by execution. Not that I've ever needed such an incentive.
They cut him off while they were explaining that he has no idea why. I wanted to hear what the fuck he was saying. Gamer? I gotta fucking piss again. I'll be right back, guys. Ain't bad. Like I said, I've played this game before. I never had a lot of time to play it. I've never played this class before. I'm having a lot of fun with this class.
Progress is being made, Captain. We are shedding Xenos blood for the Emperor, after all.
We? The tech priest said something about some other Inquisitor.
Yes, we do have a visitor taking command. We're taking the scenic route to the bridge.
Excuse me? I want a formal discourse about this. The bridge is secure for now, but your presence would be appreciated.
You couldn't have chosen a more unfortunate target in the system, creature.
I find your arrogance amusing. I am exactly where I need to be.
Your assumption cannot be based on any factual evidence.
You want evidence? Very well. I will flay you alive, and you will give me the keys to the Anathema Ultima. You fought well for a monkey. Almost too well for my tastes. We'll meet soon, and I'll pry the grand secret from your screaming flesh vessel.
Glorious victory. We showed them the error of their ways, with sacred fire and steel.
An analysis of the encounter can wait. Lead me to your captain first.
No, I gotta get this chest first. Now we can finish. Yeah, no, I've played this game before, and I liked it. I had a lot of fun with it. It reminded me of old school Diablo 2, with how many various paths I can go down. Although Diablo 2 is still better, in my opinion, with the way abilities and stuff are handled. Pyramid helmet, head helmet shrink. Kinda. Watch Cosmo. Oh, there is no. I thought that was cutscene. Damn. Word? Okay, cool. I don't care about that. Character. Immune knockdown. That's the last one I need. Now I'm gonna go back into offense. Now I can mess with the knocking fingers. Right now I have restores 10 HP a second and depression. Damn it. Just click. Probably just leave what I got on, huh? Storage. I have storage there. Calculator. Door!
Welcome to my ship, Inquisitor. We are very grateful for your assistance.
Your gratitude is unnecessary, Captain. My presence here is purely the consequence of a chain of unpredictable events.
You must be aware that this ship is under Inquisitorial command.
I know that, and by the rights vested upon me, I'm here to assume Inquisitorial control.
Our commanding Inquisitor is on the Martyr. I don't even know what the protocol is in such cases.
The protocol is to obey my commands, Captain, and help me find the Martyr. What was the Inquisitor investigating there exactly?
It's all classified, I'm afraid, so I've never had the chance to find out. We were inspecting the Martyr and some kind of unique creature imprisoned there when all hell broke loose, and the Martyr jumped into the warp.
We shall pray to the Emperor for the Inquisitor's well-being, Captain. But according to my calculations, I would be at best cautiously optimistic. I've placed a transmitter on the vessel, though, which might help us locate the Martyr.
That is great news. I suppose that must be what the tech priest is so eager to discuss with you.
Discovered that the Holy Host. The investigating mysteries Martyr, followed their respect several times in the Portuguese monastery, trying to find a unique creature. Results of experiments, Inquisitor Inquisitor in charge, returned to the Martyr when I was fighting the filth and Ergolet probably initiated an emergency protocol which compelled the machine spirit to enter the warp and leave the system. I teleported to the other Inquisitor ship where the retinue was facing an untimely Drukhari incursion and made the acquaintance of Captain Van Winter. Accompanied by a space marine, the mysterious storm watchers, and 2 fellow tech priests, as an agent of the Inquisition, I have taken over the ship. I'm determined to continue my investigation. Got it. Stop. Buy all of my shit. I want my inventory empty again. Not even looking at any of this stuff. I don't care. So far, I've been nothing but disappointed with the upgrades I've gotten, unlocked, or found anyways. Might have, should have kept that one. Here, keep that one. What are you selling? Oh, still worse than my weapon. Still worse than my weapon. Still worse. Worse. Still worse. Fuck, everything you have gonna be worse than what I have. Like, this is the weapon I started the game with, and it does 160 damage. Well, I'm counting the damage on this weapon specifically because I hit everything once and it dies. Like, this is a single target armor breaking weapon. The other bonuses don't matter as much. My constructs are all the other shit. This is just my weapon. They've all got better burst than me. The burst on my gun sucks. But I'm looking for that single target damage specifically. I don't use las gunshot skill. I don't have a combustor. I don't have the Castellian robot unlocked. I do have a tarantula turf. I don't use it very often. Doesn't do anything, and it's still just worse than mine. I don't have the Cataphren Destroyer. That's only bonus damage if they're on fire, which things aren't on fire very often. Experience gained is tempting. That one is tempting, but you don't have enough damage. And all these things seem to just give against burning enemies, and they're not burning most of the time. The majority of the time, actually. talk with.
I'm honored to meet you, Marcos. I have already talked to your fellow tech priest. Are you conducting your research together?
Not really. The tech priest is more focused on the ways of the machine. I, on the other hand, am a high-ranking geneticist of the machine god, with an extraordinary skill set that I feel is somewhat wasted on this ship.
If that altercation with the Drakari was any indication, you must have had a fair chance to study Xenos organisms.
Indeed. Also, with the amount of combat this retinue has been involved in, I have had ample opportunities to hone my skills in the art of inoculators.
Are you offering genetic augmentations and rejuvenation rites?
That is correct. Talk to me if you need me. My blessed scalpels are always at hand.
I should probably read some of that stuff, but I didn't. He's fuckable. Brain in the jar, not so much. Hey, she's always got a spare hand for you. The way it was.
Inquisitor, I stretched my mind deep into the warp and connected with my own kind. I can sense the worlds beyond and the cryptic messages flickering through the darkness, all meant for you.
I feel like she's really quiet. We're gonna turn that up and we're gonna turn other stuff down. I don't care about Hall of Heroes. Craft.
The subsector-wide scouring rights completed. The immaterial burst transmitter you placed on the Martyr has started sending signals through the Empyrean subconducts.
We have the location of the Martyr then.
Correct. The void ship appeared from the warp in the Atroxia subsector. It is currently docking at Port Valentinus in the Draco system. Star map has been updated with the coordinates.
We have no time to lose then.
Here you can break down your unwanted items from inventory to gain resources from. Oh shit. Unfortunate. That kinda gave up everything. Okay, could I upgrade my rifle? Modify it, but you can still refill it at the enhance tab. Roll enhancements. Here you can raise the item level for a limited amount. Wonder if we're I think I've been looking at the wrong stat. I forgot a very, very crucial aspect. Do that. I think we want this one. Let me get that stuff up. That gives me better. Alright. Now let's go. What is this one? Oh! Not truly capable of meaningful combat. The grotesque duality and the appearance of these creatures be valuable psychological tool for interrogation. Grateful cherubim are also programmed to assist during battlefield surgeries. I can see how that could be a problem. I don't have the founding bonus, so I don't think I could ever get that either. Ooh, I like that one. Rainbow Commissar Skull. Sometimes Imperial troops need to be properly motivated and reminded of their duty. The Inquisitor is certainly more than capable of filling this role, but they can't be in two places at once unless they possess a Servo Commissar Skull with pre-programmed litanies and admonitions, whatever. Wish I had this one. I have a few of these. It does remind me of Yarg, that's why I said I liked it. It's probably going to be the one I use. Like I said, I don't think I can get the founding bonuses anymore. I think I had to play it when I first got the game. When I first got it, the Martyr stuff and Inquisitor 40 had just came out. I've owned these games, Prophecy and this one. I've owned both of them since they very first came out. But I didn't play them right away. I don't think I can ever get that shit now. I don't know how recommendations work, so whatever. I got a flying skull. I think I've done everything in here. Talk to this guy.
It was an honor to fight by your side, Inquisitor.
Your performance was remarkable, Sergeant, as one would expect from an Astartes. I'm baffled, though, that I do not know anything about your mysterious Stormwatcher chapter at all.
I would be truly disappointed if you did. Our existence is secret, our numbers are few, and our burden is terrible. We are the Watchers in the shadows. But rest assured, we are the sanctioned blades of the Calgary Conclave.
Doing what exactly?
Fighting and dying gloriously during classified inquisitorial missions. What else?
I didn't see this. We got construct setup. That's the thing I was trying to find earlier at the start of the game. Tech Adept is a unique class. They use constructs to aid them in battle. Each Tech Adept weapon, arc rifle, radium carbine, opposite action, a different number of empty summoning skill slots. What? We assign unlock constructs for summoning skill slots. See the summoning skill slots. Build has an empty skill slot. The system will automatically fill the available slots with constructs in the order up here in the priority panel. For example, the arc rifles gives you the best opportunity to use the most constructs at the same time, as it has 3 empty slots. If you want to use extra constructs in addition to weapon skills, you can do it with the Martyr girdle, which swaps the belt skills, grenades, mines, X for a summoning skill slot. Martyr vestment that also gives an extra slot. I want the Martyr vestment and the girdle then. That's abilities. 4 different equipment used to upgrade constructs. The first per construct will be unlocked 2 by level 9. Alright. Different weapon models. Constructs, new weapon models will be unlocked as you level up. How do you create a version of that type of art? Shop, do you have a girdle? Something else. 30 minutes till 8? Damn! Well, we're gonna do the whole 30-minute thing then. Do they have a girdle? You have a girdle. I don't want grenades. I want more other things. They do not appear to have a girdle. Let me go look at this. Alright, I've got to buy a weapon to find out quick. Give me your highest damage alpha. That one. That 2. Now, does this let me have 3 constructs? It does. Okay, so the empty slots. I would like to get rid of full auto. I really would. Here's what we're gonna do. You're my main gun now. You're my backup. So I'd rather have more constructs. Move that up there. Cluster auto gun, which is the default here. Angela Las gun. I don't think I want to change that. We get everything I can have 5 of these guys. That'd be ideal.
This mindless
Chainsaw. It's probably from my other character. The first character. We have time to probably do one more mission though. 30 minutes, yeah. These missions have been relatively short. Just me trying to figure it out is what's taking the longest. When you travel through the Calgary sector, you'll find special locations with small unique missions and trading options. After you reach level 8, you should check back to Merciful Agony MCX. And tutorial says you find numerous new options unlocked. You can buy extra skill and attribute points or even new inoculator components. It's here when certain game news from it. Keep traveling and discover it for yourself. So go here while I hit level 8. Already level 8. Fuck it, just do this mission first. Pursue the most urgent message. Luther's ancient fortress monastery has returned from the warp in a sparsely populated system near an abandoned star fort. According to an inquisitorial archive station, it used to be a secret base of Uther Tiberius, which was sealed and activated by the Inquisition. Alright.
Tech Priest. This Imperial facility has been abandoned for a very long time. Are you certain the Alpha Pariah is here?
The data burst from the machine spirit was an emergency signal. The Alpha Pariah left the Martyr to follow an unidentified Vox transmission originating from these coordinates.
I need more information on this place.
Cursory data siphoning reveals that the deeds of Foundation bear the seal of Uther Tiberius.
This must have been one of his secret hideouts, designated to aid his pilgrimage through the Caligari sector. Did the Martyr follow the ancient protocols?
Tagged as speculation. Suggestion. Revert to priority assignment.
Humans, no corner of the galaxy is free from their unfortunate existence.
I assume this one is with the Harbinger too.
I am an Inquisitor of Holy Terror. Explain your presence here.
Tell me, human, do you speak the language of dream riddles and dead gods?
Enough of this babble. Answer my question.
I thought so, monkey. You wouldn't understand our purpose here, not even if I wanted to answer your question. But I don't.
I'm gonna kill you.
Interesting. Most Eldari either live on their star-faring craft worlds or sail as corsairs.
These are proven facts.
My point is that these Eldar don't look like corsairs, so what are they doing here? And they are showing more hostility towards the Imperium than usual.
Analysis shows that their tribal heraldry is unique. These Eldar specimen don't belong to any craft world listed in the folios of the Unholy in the ship databanks.
I must investigate these Xenos, but the Alpha Pariah is the priority.
X-loading the coordinates of the Sensorium to your data slate. Access the surveillance system there. It could provide information on the Alpha Pariah and the Xenos presence.
Alright.
local Lexicana module has flagged in important information. Supplementary notes on the Eldar suggest that some of them might carry memory crystals, used for information storage.
That could be useful. I will examine the bodies. You are right, Tech Priest. How can I access the contents of this crystal?
Secondary analytical coils activated. Converting and X-loading data to your data slate now.
Alright. The Slato Neural Translation Protocol and the Applied Material Institute. Ball train skip. Lorak still sings in my dream. I'm not reading that. Conclusion. Lorak is a reference to an Aldari maiden world destroyed by Exterminatus. The records and archives are inconclusive, as the Inquisition formally never ordered Exterminatus. According to a complaint by Inquisitor Theodon Mercy, REF, 1251-7836, Inquisitor of the Ordo Ignios, the Caligari Conclave, had an informal alliance with the Tethul Aldari, and direct aggression against these Miz would be counterproductive. Got it.
Tech Priest, did you monitor any Vox activity recently on behalf of the Inquisitor stranded on the Martyr?
Negative.
Then the chances of finding the Inquisitor are reaching suboptimal levels.
I have been compiling information on the craft world from the memory crystal.
A summary will suffice.
Tuathal is a minor craft world, primarily roaming in the Caligari sector. This Eldari megastructure has been constantly succumbing to a significant chaos infection that is gradually turning it inhabitable. The Tuathal Eldari have been slowly abandoning the infected craft world, relocating to the maiden worlds in the sector. This is what I have for now.
Keep me updated.
Button I hit all of my little circles on. I don't like it. Trying to figure out what button I hit. T. Alright. Don't like T. Oh, darn bastards. Very fuckable Eldari bastard, but still Eldari bastard.
I have begun gathering information on the recent history of Maiden World Loria.
Proceed, Margos.
Most of the information is classified, but it seems that after the recent Tyranid High Fleet was destroyed in the subsector, a substantial number of the surviving Xenoks attacked the Tuathal Maiden World and tried to assimilate the local biomass.
Interesting. But I have a situation here, Margos. We will resume shortly.
go make sure there's nothing at either one of these places before I get too far away. I should always try and poke my head around a corner, see if anything is actually in said corner. Like survivors. Can't leave those. Fly is less important because I don't use my thing. Those guys heal. Give me cavalry crystals.
Inquisitor, the contents of the memory crystal suggest an explanation for the hatred of the craft world elder.
There is no acceptable explanation for turning against the Imperium, but carry on.
The Tuatha Eldar requested assistance from the Imperium when their maiden world succumbed to the Tyranid invasion, but Soul Forge world intercepted the message. The Adeptus Mechanicus decided to purge the Tyranid threat in their own jurisdiction and ordered a full-scale exterminatus on the Eldari world.
Logical. The results of biomass denial override the sanctity of a Xenos world.
L'Oreal has become a barren wasteland, devoid of all life. These Eldari on their dying craft world lost their last hope of escape from their demise. They blame the Imperium for their fate.
Doesn't sound like they should blame the Imperium now. I guess the Imperium still is one to nuke the button.
The Tech Priest is skimming through the personal logs in the Tech Priest data hoard from the facility.
Subjective records are really suitable for proper analysis.
He highlighted a few curious details. After the excommunication of Uther Tiberius, the place was investigated thoroughly and used by the Inquisition. After a fatal Chaos incursion, it was abandoned on the order of the Caligari Conclave.
Which means that the Eldar didn't attack the station.
No, they just took possession of the facility.
The Harbinger is still in the human shrine. I need to return there immediately.
The spirit stones of our brothers and sisters are empty husks. How is this even possible?
The Harlequin warned us, and foolishly we ignored her words. I will deal with the Harbinger. You stand guard here. We have a new intruder.
Access the terminal to open surveillance mode and restore power to the facility.
Looks like the end of the mission, better make sure I got the chest.
An atrocious waste.
Alright, what's going on here?
I've located the Alpha Pariah. She's on Shrine Level Alpha 4. I need to return to the ship. Then I will find her. Blessed be the power that suffuses the ancient machinery in this fortress.
show it to us twice. Turns out you had hit escape. Did not know that. Alright, let's check our inventory quick. Hitting all the wrong buttons. Damn. About to be 8 o'clock anyways, so I think we are going to see if there's any cutscene here. If there's not, we're gonna go ahead and end it. Second. Wow, we gotta do our levels first too. That's gonna matter. Levels gotta come first. Not immune. Next, we're going into constructability. Pose. Yeah. Do all this stuff, and soon we'll get construct specialization. But with that, we're gonna have to end it here. So I hope everyone has a good day, a good night, and a good life. And take it easy out there, y'all.